Hey guys, so before you watch everything else that's going to happen in this video, I just want to warn you and say I had planned topics when I started this, and you'll see that once this gets started, but about halfway through I started to just ramble about my thoughts on life, I guess, and this kind of changed paces a little bit and sent it to a little bit of a different direction than I had originally planned. So the intro you're going to hear after this is probably going to be a little bit different and talk about what you thought I was going to talk about and I thought I was going to talk about. But I got off topic and just started talking about what's on my mind. Hey guys, so this video is being posted a little bit later than I had hoped. I hope to have one up not quite at 2 weeks away. But I've been really busy. We started softball and that's been taking up a lot of my time, and I almost made one the other night, but I didn't have anything to really talk about. But today I had something to talk about. And this is something that's been coming up a lot, for me at least, and I want to see if any of you guys are having the same problem. So this is kind of just going to be a rant, I suppose, of sorts, of me just kind of talking about what's going on with my life. So, we'll get started. This rant is about relationships and good and bad influences, because lately these have been two things that have been coming up in conversations a lot for me. I am currently in a relationship, and I've been with this person for about 3 months. Probably by the time you see this, it will have been 3 months. And I am personally really happy in this relationship, and I know they are too. Things had happened, and people ended up getting upset and not being totally happy. But I was happy in the end, and some of them have chose to respect that, and they still do, even the ones who aren't totally respectful of it. So I'm not trying to call anyone out, like, you all have been good about it. I'm really happy with the way you've been reacting and handling this, so don't take that to offense. But I'm getting tired of hearing the same thing over and over again, which is you could do better, or you could be happier if you weren't with them, and maybe even more lately that they're a bad influence on me, which is where influences are going to come in a little bit. But all of these things I don't see. Like, I'm really happy and I feel really good in the relationship I'm in, and people respect that. Like, even if they are saying these things, they still respect that. It's just I get tired of hearing over and over that these things are how they feel, because it's not at all how I feel, which I guess is kind of rude on my part, but I'm tired of hearing it, I guess. Like, I'm really happy. So, I also want, a lot of these people are saying this because they don't also know the full story of everything that's happened, and they don't know all the conversations and all the talking that's been done and getting through things and making sure everything's okay. And a lot of people don't see that because we don't talk about it to other people. It's our business, it's our relationship, we keep it to ourselves. So it's not like we're publicly displaying all these things that are happening and people know everything that's going on, and they can say that. Because they really can't, because they don't know everything that's been happening and how we work, I suppose. But we work together to fix these things. Like, it's not like it's one of us trying to make sure that something's working out and the other one just kind of slacking off and not making an effort. We both make an effort and we both work together. And I don't think a lot of people see that, which sucks because it's how it's happening. So I'm gonna move on from that because I'm kind of just stating how it's angering me, and move on to influences, which is another interesting topic at the moment. So lately, since I'm in high school now, there's been a lot of talk on influences and friends and friendships and my relationship and relationships with my parents and relationships out of just a relationship. A lot of these, everyone says you get influenced by these things. So everything you do, everyone you're with is an influence. And there are good and bad influences. Influences are coming up because not everyone is seen as a good influence. And honestly, you should be a judge of the influence that people have on you. Because you know you best, you know how these people are influencing you, you know how it's affecting your life. And the people you choose to let influence you can be different from the ones you are influencing. Because it's a two-way thing. Because you're also an influence even if people are saying they are influencing you. But influences are something you're going to get through in life. And maybe you're going to meet people who aren't seen as such a good influence by maybe your parents or your friends. But you're the judge of that. You're the judge of who's going to influence you. And maybe those people who are seen as bad influences, maybe you can be the good influence for them. Maybe you can be the one to change and help them get through what they're going through. Because not everybody knows what's going through people who are bad influences. We don't know their life. So you can't say something like, oh, they're just a bad influence. Because maybe there's more behind it. Maybe there's more you need to figure out and you can help. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling, I guess. It's just something I'm kind of getting tired of hearing from everybody. Like, you need to be a good influence. You need to not be around bad influences. Like my parents. Like, maybe everyone I'm around isn't always a good influence. I'm in high school. I'm still figuring everything out. They're still figuring everything out. We don't know who we are yet. We are not anywhere in our lives yet. There's still so much to get done and we don't know what we're doing. And that's something that a lot of people forget. I don't know where I'm going to be in the next couple of years. I don't know where I'm going to be next week. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know what's going to happen to other people in the future. I don't know everyone's past. I know my past. I know what I want. I don't know what other people want. All I know is what they tell me and what I've heard from them. And maybe that's influence in a weird way. But their influence is their influence. And I'll let it affect me the way I let it affect me. You don't get to choose how something affects me. Maybe I'm helping. Maybe you don't see that I'm helping and you think they're being something they're not to me and it's not good, but it is. Maybe they're helping me even if you think they're a bad influence. There's a lot you have to look at. It's not just what you see, because there's always more behind what's just being seen. There's more to everything. There's more to everybody's story. There's more to your story. There's so much to everything, and we don't know any of it yet, because we are in high school. We don't know what's going on. We're still figuring everything out. There's nothing. We're planning for college, but we don't know if that's the college we're actually going to go to. We don't know if we're going to stay in that college. You don't know until you try it, and you don't know what's going to happen, but you know that no matter what happens, no matter what you've been through, no matter what anybody else has been through, you gotta pick yourself up if something goes wrong. You have to make mistakes so you know what not to do. Maybe somebody is a bad influence. Maybe you're hanging around them. Maybe you don't know that yet. Maybe you're the bad influence. But to figure that out, you have to get through it first, and you have to go and you have to experience it. We don't know anything yet. We don't know what's going on, and we don't know what's going to happen. And we have to figure out what's going to happen when we do something. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it not going to change anything? Because we don't know that yet. We haven't experienced enough to know that yet. We're nowhere in our lives yet, so we can't say that maybe this is a good thing, maybe it's not. Everything I'm saying is just my experience. I don't know if it's all good or not. I don't know. Maybe something's going to go wrong. Maybe everything I'm doing is wrong. I don't know that. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's just something I have to figure out by trying it. And if I don't try anything, I'll never know. I'd rather get through something and have a bad influence and realize it than go through life and be like, what if I had tried that? Instead of staying here and just going on with nothing, because this is my thoughts, and you guys seemed to like it last time, which was, God, the video last time, and the response I got was insane. It's nowhere near what I expected, so thanks for that. Like, whew. I got my rambling out. I talked about some of the stuff I need to talk about, and I suppose if any of you have had anything similar happening to you, or you've had any of these experiences and you've figured something out maybe that was a good or a bad thing, leave a comment down below, down there, and tell us what happened with you, because I want to hear about it. I'm interested. I read all your comments last time. It was awesome. I like figuring things out with you guys, so let's figure some more stuff out together. And maybe leave some comments on what you want to see next time, because I have not very many ideas and I kind of need some more. So maybe make a video of what you want to see, some challenges maybe, some questions you want to hear answered, something you want to hear me talk about, my opinion on it. I'll do that. Guess that's all I got for now, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hope to see you all next time. Peace out, guys. So lately, since I'm in high school now and things have been happening, there's been a lot of talk is